Yes, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to Football Heritage TV. We've got more live football this afternoon as Man City kick off their FIFA World Club Cup campaign. They are playing Wydad of Morocco, or Wydad of Morocco, and they've gone very, very strong. I'm going to read out those teams in just a second, but good morning to each and every, or afternoon or evening to each and every one of you. Smash that like button as you enter, and let me see if I can get the teams for you. So the Man City team is Ederson in goal, Lewis, Victor Reese, Ake and O'Reilly as a back four, Reinders, Cherky and Foden as a midfield three, with Savinho, Marmouche and Doku up front. And then when you look at the subs, listen to this for Man City. This is ridiculous. Aït-Nouri, Akanji, Bob, Diaz, Echeverry, Gundogan, Vardio, Haaland, Kusanov, Nico Gonzalez, Nunez, Ortega, Rodri, John Stones, and the newly appointed captain, Bernardo Silva. That's a lot of talent right there. And then the team for Wydad, if anyone knows them, is Benabid in goal, a back five of Mafid, Myers, Ferreira, Batuli, and Mufi, a midfield four of Lorch, Mubarak, Zermoui, and Amrabat, which is Nordin Amrabat, and up front is Mayula, who plays for South Africa as well. So listen, I don't know too much about this team. I'm guessing if I ask most of you what the score is going to be, I'm guessing we're going to get some big numbers rolling in for Manchester City. They look, when they've shown them in training, they look sharp. Pep has said that they're going to have a different season this year. And let's see if that is true. He's gone strong. But then again, is it possible for Pep not to go strong? He's got some top players there. And the game will kick off in 6.5 minutes time, already getting in predictions of 5-0. Let me shift my chair, shall we? For the look, this is the game watching position when I'm not head on. Let me just let people know we're live. Come join us for a live watch along. What is it? Man City, the Wydad, FIFA. FIFA. I don't know why. I wish my phone would just automatically put FIFA as capitals. FIFA World Club Cup. FIFA World Club Cup action. Right. So, listen, I just love watching football. I'm sure you're all the same. I just love watching football. Big up to each and every one of you. We've got Ryan G in the chat. Good evening, Ryan, to you. Big up to Marios. He's in the chat as always. How you doing, Marios? Out there in Cyprus. That's TPS player. Said not many people here. You had put this in before I'd started. So welcome to you. Arsenal, just a spicy Spurs, has gone with 10-0 to Manchester City. A Reinders hat-trick. Good evening, Mr. Tottenham. Oh, I don't think anyone's ever called me Mr. Tottenham before, but good evening to you as well, wherever you are in the world. I think you're in Turkey, aren't you, Harvey? Good morning to Aït-Nouri. Good morning to Aït-Nouri. Good afternoon even to Ryan. Said no Aït-Nouri, Pep out. And he's gone for Manchester City to win 5-0. Marios has gone for a 2-1 Wydad win. Is it Wydad? Anyone know? Is it pronounced Wydad, Wydad, Vidad? I mean, you let me know. I'm not sure. Hi, Savva. I haven't tuned in for a few days. Would you rather have Eze or Simmons? I'd rather Eze, but I will take both, please. Let's act like a big club and take both. On a serious note, I don't mind. I want good footballers at my football club. My score, it's really hard to tell. I don't know anything about this other team. So I could sit here and say 9-0 and it might be really offensive. You would think that if City get going, City will grab 5, 6, 7 goals. But it all depends on, what's their match fitness like? How sharp are they? By the way, the players are just coming out It's so elaborate, isn't it? They're coming out with these lights and smoke, and it's all very, very Americanized, isn't it? But the headline news is that Rayan Cherki and Tijani Reinders are getting their full debuts for Man City. Marios has gone with 3-0 to City. Big up to Phil Coys. How you doing, buddy? He said double figures for City. Could be, right? No idea. This other team could be the greatest team we don't know about, but you're probably right. Big up to Daniel90, who has said big up Savva. Big up to you as well, my man. Big up to you, Matthew Bullman. Big up. Everyone likes bigging up, don't they, on YouTube? Big up, big up, big up, big up. Big up to you. Spoon Dagger. Wydad are League One side at best. Well, let's find out. Let's find out, shall we? Because the game's going to kick off in 4 minutes. Obviously, I knew that you were joking there, Marios. And also, I'm not joking when I talk about smashing the like buttons. Come on, guys and girls. We're slowly building a nice number of people for this game, and we need to be matching that with the likes. Mace has said, that's how I know Pep ain't worried about this game. O'Reilly at left back and Reinders as the 6. Mate, listen, Nico O'Reilly's been playing left back for a... Sorry for the noise if you can hear it. Nico O'Reilly's been playing left back for ages for Pep Guardiola, hasn't he, in the Premier League? He's played there for most of the back end of the season. Sam has said, I asked why Dad when he left when I was 5. Yes, the old why Dad joke. My wife's been doing that today as well. Very funny people. Good afternoon to Barbaric Disdain. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're well. Smash the likes and subs. Absolutely, people. We are only 10 subscribers away now from 18.6k. So we're well en route to the 19,000. Harvey, he would have been great for Tottenham, but why would you go to Tottenham when Manchester City want you? Huge difference. Aidan said, I'm at university, want to practice my video editing. Could I make a TikTok page for football heritage clips? I would send you the videos for permission before I posted. Aidan, I don't really, I had a TikTok page. I found it boring. If you want to practice your video editing, why don't you put a couple of clips together that I can put out on YouTube? If you want to do that, send them to me. My email address is fhtv at mail.com. fhtvinquiries@mail.com. If not, just go onto my YouTube channel, and in the bio of the channel, you will see the email address. Feel free to email me, mate. More than happy to help, but TikTok's not really my thing. I found it all a little bit boring, to be honest. A little bit like X, which I don't do either. Daniel has gone with 6-0 to City. Listen, we could be in for a goal fest. We just don't know. But we do know that Man City have got a lot of talent on the pitch. Foden, Marmoush, Cherki, Doku. There's one more I'm missing. Who was the other one I'm missing? And Savio. Was Savio the other one? I think. I'm not sure. I should probably check that before the game gets going. Here we go. The lineups. Who did I miss out? Oh, so Savio, Marmoush and Doku with Foden and Cherki behind. And even Reinders is a goal-scoring midfielder, isn't he? So this is going to be very, very interesting. Obviously, if any breaking news comes out in the world of football, I'll keep you updated over the next couple of hours. But at the moment, we're in an advert break and we're just waiting for them to go back to the stadium so that we can start this game. 1 second, bear with me 1 second. Hang on. Sorry, bear with me 1 second, everyone. There we go. Okay. So they are going back to the ground now, and the game will be getting underway very, very shortly. It's going to be interesting. Man City. What are Man City going to be like this season? I can't imagine in any way they will be as poor as last season. Even then, they did manage to rescue the season from a top 4 perspective, but without any trophies. This is the best team in Morocco, from what you've been told. Well, let's see the standard of the Moroccan league, shall we? Why are we watching a City game? Well, you don't have to be here to watch it, do you? But thank you for taking the time to subscribe and comment. Good morning to you, Machina Joe. I hope you're well. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Evening to Destiny 5. Everyone's all over the world here, aren't they? Just here to see Reinders and Cherky. Josh Gaynor said, subscribe, people. Yeah, please do. We are now only 9 subscribers away. And this game is going to be underway very, very shortly. I do not trade stocks. No, I do not trade stocks. Right, this game is going to get underway. Let's make sure the scoreboard is working and the timer. And we are underway here where is this? We're in the United States, aren't we, for this tournament? We're in the United States. And I fully expect Man City to have all of the football. I know that sounds really belittling of the other team, but I truly expect them to have all of the ball here. Interesting to see what Victor Reis is like as well. He's starting. It looks like he's starting alongside Nathan Ake at the back. And then you've got Rico Lewis and O'Reilly as the fullbacks. Big up to Thomas, the Frank engine. So big up to Savva and the family. Big up to you. Thank you very much. So Man City just playing the ball across the back at the moment. As I said, Ederson in goal, O'Reilly, Ake, Reis and Lewis at the back. A midfield of Reinders, Cherky and Phil Foden. And then Doku, Marmoush and Savio as the front three. And then all the usual suspects on the bench. So we might be able to get to see Ait-Nouri as well. So here's Jeremy Doku on the right, on the left-hand side. Lays the ball off to Rayan Cherky. It'd be really interesting to see Cherky in this Manchester City team. He's a good player, isn't he? Yeah, Man City, all the ball at the moment. They're just popping it about nicely and then intercepted by the defender, but given away straight away. Here's Doku. Doku's got in around the back, pulls the ball back. It's gone all the way through to Phil Foden. Foden gives it one more to Savio. Savio takes on his man, lays the ball across. The keeper parries it, and Man City are 1-0 up within 1 minute and 54 seconds. Manchester City are 1-0 up. Phil Foden was there, and let's be brutally honest, it was absolutely horrific goalkeeping. But Phil Foden has put Manchester City 1-0 up within the first 2 minutes here in America. So Man City 1, Wydad 0, and it could get messy. Awful goalkeeping. The ball was, let's have a look at this again. Let's just check for offside. He's well onside. The centre-back played him on, Doku. Doku kept the ball in, laid it back. And then Phil Foden actually kept the ball alive, gave it to Savio. Savio took his man on for fun. His cross, awful goalkeeping. He's parried it straight into open play. It's one of my big worries with Vicario. He parried it straight into open play. And there was Phil Foden. The ball bounced in front of him about 10 yards out. And he just slid it home on the volley. 1-0 Man City. And you get the feeling Man City could get a few goals here today. Yeah, I'd take that as a window. If you said to me, Kudus, Ndika, Norgard and Calamundo, I would take that all day long. Anyway, back here, 3 minutes and 17 gone. All Man City at the moment. Here is Doku, but the ball has been won clearly there by the defender. And now Wydad, for the first time, can put their foot on the ball. Let's see what they've got here. I'm guessing that Man City are going to absolutely dominate this. So Wydad now just playing the ball over to the left-hand side. Phil Foden is pressing. Looks like he's grown his hair out a little bit. No, I wouldn't take Højbjerg back. I think we've been there, seen it and done it. Hang on, Wydad have got him down the right-hand side. Here's Amrabat. And then strong defending by Nico O'Reilly. Very good defending by Nico O'Reilly in the end. And then Doku is fouled. Really good play. Very physical, O'Reilly. And that's the difference. When I watch some of our younger players play, I don't feel they're physical. When I just saw what Nico O'Reilly did there, very, very physical indeed. No, not for me. I think we've had Højbjerg. We've had Højbjerg. I think we need to move on, see something a little bit different now. Yeah, listen, we talk about him recapturing his form. I think everyone at City had a difficult year last year, didn't they? I think it's easy, not you, but people have forgotten that he was the Premier League Player of the Year just a year ago. So, going to be interesting to see what happens with Phil Foden. There's the ball played out wide to Foden now. Foden plays a good ball into Rayan Cherki, I think. Was that Rayan Cherki? No. Here's Rayan Cherki pressing the goalkeeper. But the goalkeeper's got the ball out to the left back. Oh, City are pressing well, though. But they've done well there, Wydad, to get out of that. Yeah, listen, I'd take him. Listen, he's not my number one choice, but I think he's skillful. He's quick. I think under the right manager, he could really blossom into a top player. I would definitely take him. I would definitely take him. Here's Wydad. Slowly moving it out to the right-hand side. Have a shot. Had a shot from about 25 yards out. He's hit the Man City player. Then he's dinked the ball out to the left-hand side to the left winger, who's one-on-one with... Is that Lewis? I think Lewis has cut his hair, hasn't he? I think Lewis has got rid of the afro. Yeah, Nordine Amrabat still going strong. I think he's like 38, 39, isn't he? Is he 38, maybe? 39, maybe? Yeah, listen, it's going to be a lot of transfer talk, isn't there, guys and girls? As the ball goes down the line to the Wydad right winger, he whips it across, and the flag then goes up for offside, or maybe he didn't keep the ball in. But Man City have a free kick deep on their own byline, and just showing this again. I mean, the goalkeeper, for me, why didn't he catch that? And Phil Foden's not going to get an easier finish, is he? Not going to get an easier finish. But Manchester City 1, Wydad 0, 7 minutes gone. So it looks like Foden's grown his hair. Lewis has cut his. It's all happening at Man City, isn't it? All happening at Manchester City. Ederson now plays a long ball through the middle and cleared by the Wydad defence. Then brought down by Tijani Reinders. Now the ball goes into... Oh, a great turn. There's Marmoush. Good turn. Gives the ball to Doku. Doku now goes back into Reinders. Great little drag back by Cherki. To Savio, back to Cherki, back to Foden. I feel like City will score again in a minute. I really do. And there's a free kick given away by the Wydad player on Phil Foden, pulling at him for 5 seconds or so. And now the free kick's taken quickly to Savio. He's one-on-one with his defender. Cuts in on the left, lays it off to Cherki, back to Savio. And there's a shot. Oh, and it's just wide. And Marmoush nearly made it 2-0. And Man City look like they can play through these lot for fun, if we're going to be honest. But yeah, good little flick. I mean, Cherki's certainly an entertainer, isn't he? Lots of flicks and tricks. And then Marmoush, it was very close, wasn't it? Just whistled past the post. And Man City could have been 2 up there. And there's Pep Guardiola looking very casual on the sideline today. So just coming up to 9 minutes gone. Manchester City 1 up. And then there's good defending by young Victor Reis. Reis or Reis? Reis, I'm going to go with. So Wydad clear the ball to the right-hand side. But that's going to go. Oh, he's kept it in, actually. And then the ball goes out for a Wydad throw-in. So, yeah, so as you said, so City have really mixed up, haven't they, how their wingers play. They used to have wingers that held on to the ball. Now they move it a bit quicker. They're trying to run at people more with Doku, with Savio. And at the moment, it looks like Rayan Cherki is almost playing in a false nine with Marmoush. It's almost like Marmoush and Cherki are both playing attacking midfield with Foden and Reinders in centre mid. But here's Wydad down the left-hand side. They're in the middle of it. Oh, he's pulled the ball across. He couldn't get there. Here's Amrabat. Has he waited too long? He's had the shot blocked by Ake. And now Man City can get it away. Here's Marmoush. Oh, it was a good opportunity. The ball was laid into a gorgeous space for someone to attack it, and they didn't. Oh, really good chance there for Wydad to equalise in the 11th minute. Vagabros, the goal scorer, was Phil Foden in the 2nd minute of the game. Here's Doku. Doku lays the ball off to Tijani Reinders. He sweeps the ball across to Victor Reis. And City just pinging it about nicely. Oh, yeah. Who's that guy? Was it? God, who was it? Who called Pep Guardiola a water carrier? I can't believe it. That's when I stopped taking people's opinions seriously. Man City running through, blocked. But Wydad have given the ball away again. Here's Phil Foden. He goes out wide to Savio, who's one-on-one again with his fullback. He's run at him again. This time his fullback gets the ball clear, and it's a corner kick to Manchester City. So, corner kick to Manchester City, 12 minutes gone. The referee is just sorting something out in the penalty area that he doesn't like. A lot of holding going on. Phil Foden with the corner. It's gone all the way across, cleared in the end easily. But great touch from Reinders. Brings it down, gives it to Rico Lewis. He dinks the ball out wide to Doku, who keeps it in, does he? I think he does, but the Wydad defenders come away with it. And then Doku's won it back. And the refs allowed play to go on. Doku wanted a free kick. The ref didn't give it. And now here's Amrabat. Plays a ball down the line. They're asking for an offside. The offside flag does go up. So Man City will have a free kick in the left-back area. So here's O'Reilly. Pings the ball out wide to Victor Reis. He goes across one more to Nathan Ake, his centre-back partner for the night or the day, whatever the time is there. Probably early, isn't it? Yeah, it's probably very early. So Man City this time giving the ball away, and then the Wydad players tried a shot from in his own half. It was on target, but nice and simple for Ederson to just pat the ball down. He tried it from inside the centre circle. Fair play to him. And it was on target. But Ederson was not that far out of his goal. Well, it'll be interesting to see tonight, won't it? Does Trent Alexander-Arnold start for... Does Trent start for Real Madrid? Be interesting to see, won't it? A new look Real Madrid taking over from Ancelotti with Xavi Alonso. Lots of pushing and shoving as there's going to be a corner to Manchester City. Lots of holding going on. This is ridiculous. Corner comes in. The overhead kick didn't quite connect, but it's gone back to... I think it's going to be a yellow card. It's not a nice tackle there. And Marmoush was sent tumbling to the floor, and it's going to be a Man City free kick on the left-hand side. Yeah, it wasn't a nice tackle. I mean, it wasn't vicious, but he kind of left his leg in there. So Phil Foden looks like he's going to whip this free kick in on the left-hand side. Yeah, everyone, I know I've seen the news about Mudryk. We'll talk about that at half-time. I don't know too much about it, so I'll have to go and do some research. It's going to be a free kick. So Phil Foden is over the ball. Out on the left. He's going to whip this in left-footed. Unless they try something short. You've got 5 Man City players there who are all offside at the moment. So they're all going to drop deep. Then they're going to go back in. And then the ball is headed over the bar for a corner kick to Manchester City. So right idea, but good defending in the end. I think there would have been, depending on who got there, I think Victor Reese in the middle may have well been offside. I know Nathan Ake wasn't, but it's going to be a corner kick. And again, the Wydad players are just constantly holding on. It's all gone a bit crazy in there. They're holding on to them like mad. It's crazy. Wow. I've not seen anything like it. Corner comes in, headed away, only as far as Foden has a shot. And that drifts easily into the goalkeeper's arms. And now the goalkeeper slows things down. So, Man City 1-0 up, 17 minutes gone. It's all Man City. Here is Jeremy Doku on the left-hand side. Plays the ball all the way out. It's a great ball in the end. Over to Savio. Takes his man on. Takes another one on. Drags it back. Out wide. And then the ball goes out for a corner kick or a goal kick. Can't quite see what's happened there. I think it's gone out for a corner kick. So it's all Man City. Simon, this team is from Morocco. They are from Morocco. So it's going to be another corner kick for Man City. Breaking news that Miles Lewis-Skelly is close to signing a new contract with them lot down the road. Ornstein Romano have just reported it. Corner kick here. It's going to be whipped in, right-footed to the back post. Ake gets the header down and just wide of the post. Just wide. It wasn't a bad corner in the end. I thought it had gone a bit too far, but Nathan Ake rose the highest, headed it down and just wide of the post. Let's see how close it was from this angle. He got good contact. Yeah, and about a yard wide of the post in the end. So I think the Real Madrid game, by the way, is on after this. Yeah, the Real Madrid game is also on Channel 5. I believe they're all on DAZN as well, but they're on in the UK, Channel 5. Man City picked a loose pass up in midfield. Here's Marmoush. Great reverse ball into Rayan Cherki, I believe that is. He's given it to Doku. Doku now one-on-one with Mufi. He's gone on the right-hand side, given it to Reinders. And then the ball into Cherki was a bit hard and it's bounced away. And Wydad can clear the ball, but when they clear it, they're just clearing it straight to Manchester City. But this time a foul's been given against Man City. I think that's a bit soft. But now Wydad think the ball forward down the left-hand side. If he can keep it on, and he hasn't, it's actually come off the City player for a throw on. Now a chance for Wydad to build something here. It's the first time they've really been involved for the last 10 minutes. Ball's gone over the Man City player's head, ball down, laid off, chance to shoot, and the player has gone down in very dramatic fashion. Very dramatic fashion. And Man City have a goal kick. It wasn't a bad move in the end. The ball was played over. The attacker did well. Two good bits of skill, laid it off. And then the forward coming in, threw himself to the ground. Let's have a look at this. Look. Oh, yeah. You got to be booked for that, really. I know it's a pre-season friendly, but that was poor. That was really, really poor from the attacker. Only 44 likes. Come on, people. Only 44 likes. Anyway, here is a reverse pass into Reinders, who drives forward. Still got the ball. Plays a good ball through to Savio. Savio couldn't take the ball with him, though, and he had three defenders around him. And they get the ball back to the goalkeeper. And the ball is safe for the time being. And this time, a free kick given away in midfield by Man City. Guys, I don't know where some of you are getting this kudos. Where are we getting this from? Where is this officially said when we say surprise, surprise, that West Ham want that, we're only offering that? Who said this? Who has said this? I mean, I've seen the links saying that we want him, but I haven't seen any official reports saying that we've bid. I think that may be a bit premature. I can't see it anywhere. But, mate, I'm looking. I can't see it. I understand that Chelsea have Brighton's João Pedro as one of the targets on their shortlist. You know, I like João Pedro. He's a good footballer. There's a player down injured, by the way, for Wydad. So at the moment, you're not missing anything, guys and girls. Let's see where this source has come from. I can't see it. I mean, it's been sent to me. I can't really see a source that said it. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on that one. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I saw the link. I just can't see a reputable source who said it. You know, I want to see a an Ornstein or a Romano or a Plettenberg or somebody of note, like a Talavieri, someone like that. Anyway, looks like we'll be able to get this game back and underway. Yeah, seeing that could be facing up to 4 years. We'll have to wait and see. It's the going rate for players these days, Kip, I'm afraid. It's the going rate for footballers. Anyway, here's Nico O'Reilly driving through the midfield. He's still going. He's still going. He lays it off to Jeremy Doku. Jeremy Doku's one-on-one with his man. He's now got 2 for company, so he lays it off. Marmoush plays it across to Foden. Now Reinders plays a really good ball out towards Savio on the right-hand side. Savio's one-on-one with his man, cuts in on his left foot, lays it off to Foden. Foden lays it off one more to Reinders, who plays a great through ball. Oh, I'll tell you what, good defending. It was a really good piercing ball by Reinders. He took out, let's have a look at this. He took out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenders, but the 5th defender just got his foot on the edge of it, and it's another corner kick to Man City. Big up, thank you for whoever just subscribed as well. We're now only 8 subscribers away from 18.6 thousand, which would be amazing. Anyway, corner kick. Man City have had loads of them. Dinked in. The keeper's punched it away. I don't know why he didn't catch it, but he's punched it away. And now the ball is back with Rico Lewis in the right back area. I don't know why he didn't catch that. Big up. Thank you very much to John Lee. Very generous. The first super chat of the stream. Said, Savva, what is your expectation for Frank to finish in 2026? I know we finished 17th. What is your opinion if we finish 10th? Look, John, I think the problem with me answering this now is I'd be answering it before we've actually done any transfer business. I don't know who's staying. I don't know who's going. I genuinely don't know. I think this is one question. I'll try and answer my best because you've paid for me to answer this. But it's a really difficult one to ask, in June before, 2 days after the transfer window's opened. Listen, the bare minimum right now is to get back in that top half. That's the bare minimum for me. Can we do more than that? We'll see, depending on what players we bring in. We'll see. I hope that answers your question. For me, a bare minimum of top 10. But I think we've got to see who we bring in. If we don't bring anyone else in, I'm going to worry. As a shot flies wide from Omar Marmoush. So 27 minutes gone, 1-0 to Man City. But thank you very much for the super chat. If he finished 10th, he must be sacked. He finished 10th for Brentford. What? Yeah, but I mean that's a really silly way of looking at it, isn't it? Next year, I mean, we've got Champions League football as well. He's going to need depth in strength in depth, rather. Yeah, I feel like I think we've no. Listen, again, this is the problem. No. This is the problem. This is the problem. Listen to what I'm saying. I want to wait and see what we do in the transfer window. I want to wait and see what we do because at the moment we've fallen very far behind a lot of clubs. We've fallen behind a lot of football teams that have strengthened. We need to strengthen now. So let's see what we do. Let's see what we do. Yeah, back end of July, middle of August, end of August, ask me that question. Again, you go and sign Eze and Semenyo and Norgard, and yeah, I want top 4, top 5, but you don't sign them, and it's difficult. Here's Man City. Man City have got a 4-on-4 counter-attack and a great defensive block there. Marmoush's ball wasn't as good as it could have been. So the number of WhatsApps I get a day is, oh my gosh, the number of you lot that WhatsApp me during the day with all the information. I get this. I get the same WhatsApp about 15 times as the cross comes in, blocked by Nathan Ake. Honestly, 4 people have just sent me the same Mohamed Kudus thing. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, as I said, the where should we finish question. Let's wait and see who we've got in the squad. Let's see how deep the squad is. Listen, if we go in with this deep squad and Champions League football, I don't know what people expect. But we are just coming up to half an hour here in the States, and it is Man City 1, Wydad 0. And this game very much being played at the tempo of a pre-season friendly. Zake plays it across to Victor Reese. I expect Man City to make loads of changes, by the way, at half time or second half. The ball comes across and cleared by the Wydad defender. And this time given away to Rico Lewis. My favourite player of all time. The best player of all time. Mr. Lionel Messi. Here's Rico Lewis. Plays the ball out wide to Savio. He goes back across to Victor Reese at centre half. Now there's a chase over the top. Wydad are in here. Good turn. Oh, he slipped. And then Edison saves. Oh, they were in there. They were in there. Here's Amrabat trying to keep it alive. Crosses in. Oh, right across the 6-yard box, and no one was there. And Wydad could have easily been 1-1 there. Could have easily been 1-1. The ball was played through the middle. And the header was missed. I think that might have been Victor Reese. He missed his header. And then the ball fell to the wide player who squared it. And the striker, not a good left-footed finish. Not a good left-footed finish. And in the end, the chance went begging. So good evening to each and every one of you. Please smash that like button if you haven't already. Only 48 likes. Come on, really poor. Come on. We should be at 100 likes easily by now. And Tottenham Hotspur official have just posted this. He's here. Thomas Frank. He's here. There you go. There you go. For everyone wondering where he was, he is in the building. In the building. Thomas Frank has entered Tottenham Hotspur. So he's back. His holiday's done. He's finished. He is the Spurs manager. So Nathan Ake gives the ball to Doku. Turns, lays it off to Marmoush. It's very fluid, Man City, isn't it? We could say that he starts here and he starts here, but most of the time, they do float about quite a lot, don't they, these Man City players? And now here's Reinders. Plays a ball over the top, but that one's cut out. And now Rico Lewis. Lays it back to Victor Reese. There you go, Fabrizio Romano as well, giving it the old Thomas Frank has arrived at Spurs. And there's the ball forward. Phil Foden trying to get round his man. But that ball's going to go out for a goal kick. Just quickly post this out on my channel. There we go. There we go. So Thomas Frank has arrived at Tottenham Hotspur. So everyone can stop panicking now. And I'm sure you're going to see a welcome video very, very shortly. As Man City just cruising through this at the moment, City. There's no real energy being put into it, but you wouldn't expect anything else. Let's see. Benjamin Sesko's agent has said something. We have a clear plan. We will never force or blackmail Leipzig. We do things in the right way or don't do them. Sesko will only leave for a special club and project. There you go. Sesko will only leave for a special club and project. There we go. So Wydad now with the ball at the back. It's almost like City are playing a 4-2-4 here when they're out of possession. You can clearly see Reinders and Foden as the two, and then a 4 of Savio, Cherki, Marmoush, and Doku. Very interesting to watch from a tactical perspective. So here's Edison. Laid the ball out to Victor Reis. No nonsense fans saying looks like TAA will start. Ellie, I can't agree with anything you've just said there. I'm so sorry. I can't agree when you say that Hoddle was more skillful and technically gifted than Lionel Messi. I can't. I really can't. It's the greatest footballer I've ever seen. Technically the best I've ever seen. Just a genius, just an absolute genius. Each to their own, Ellie, but I can't have that in any way, shape, or form. Donna Cullen, if you're going to say silly things, I'm just going to block you. I don't care if you're a member. Stop bringing this childish crap to my channel. I can't be more clear with you. Stop bringing this childish nonsense to my channel. Here's Doku. Plays the ball down the line. The ball is whipped across. It's gone all the way through. Oh, it should have been 2-0. Phil Foden should have had a second, but the ball was swept towards goal and into the arms of the goalkeeper. Should have been 2-0. Should have been 2-0. Yeah, sorry, Ellie. Sorry. Just not for me. Not for me. Not for me. I mean, Maradona for me, class act. But the problem with Maradona for me is lack of goals, lack of assists. Too many other problems. Messi didn't have any of that. He was the ultimate professional, ultimate goal machine, ultimate dribbler. One of the best free kick takers I've ever seen, the best passer of a football I've ever seen. I'm not putting them on his level. That's just me. It's only me. I'm not putting anyone on his level, if I'm honest. Do I like Yamal? Of course. Listen, Hoddle was class, but I'm not putting him anywhere near Lionel Messi's level. I mean, there is levels and levels, and Lionel was. What you're not having, Kip? What you're not having? If Maradona was the king, why has he scored so little goals compared to the others? Why? I agree. Maradona was absolutely world class, but his numbers were nowhere near the levels of these geniuses for me. Just nowhere near it. I think a big part of being the best ever is consistency as well. You look at Messi and Ronaldo. Messi and Ronaldo consistency for 20 odd years, like it's frightening. Frightening. You know, Diego Maradona, just, you know, God, at nothing. At nothing. There's nothing Ronaldo's better than Messi at nothing. Nah, not having it. Not having it at all. Nah, not having it. I hate it when we say he won the league on his own. All right, cool. So didn't Messi win the World Cup on his own? There you go. Didn't Messi win the World Cup on his own? If you're going to say it for Maradona, why can't I say it for Messi? Who decides that he won it on his own? Who decides? I will have to disagree. I think Messi was better than Maradona. Only my opinion. At everything, goals, assists, team play, work rate, passing, free kicks. I don't know what any of these people are better than Lionel Messi at. That's what I'm waiting to hear. What are they better than Messi at? He's got everything. And Man City trying to get into a great play by Savio there. Lays it off. There's Cherky. Good ball down the line, and it's gone out for a corner kick. Modelling. There you go, modelling. Each to their own. I didn't get enjoyment from watching Ronaldo. He was ruthless as a goal scorer, but watching Messi, I just went, wow. Just wow. I didn't watch Ronaldo and go, wow. I watched him and went, great finisher, but didn't go, wow. Just my opinion. Ronaldinho all day, every day. Ronaldinho. Foden, corner, whipped in. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. The ball was whipped in by Phil Foden. It didn't look like it was going anywhere. It went all the way across the 6-yard box, and there was Jeremy Doku ready to fire the ball in from close range. Man City, you would say they probably deserved this. Absolutely mad. Hoddle wasn't Messi. There's levels. There's absolute levels to the game. Yeah, listen, Doku, the defender just switched off. And Doku came round the back, tapped it in, 2-0 to Manchester City. And the game is done. It's 2-0 on the stroke of half time. Each to their own. Each to their own with players. But I look at a number of things. When I look at the technique of Messi, the dribbling of Messi, the shooting of Messi, the goal scoring, the free kicks, the passing, the crossing, the strength. You think how many times he rode tackles. I don't know what he couldn't do. I don't know what he couldn't do. I don't think I've ever seen another player that did all that. Oh, Vagabrush. Yeah, I know when people say this, I just don't think they're thinking. Maradona would have won 2 World Cups, Savva. But how many did he win? So wasn't Messi 90 minutes away from winning 2 World Cups? I mean, look, it doesn't really matter. They're both 2 of the greatest I've ever seen, Messi and Maradona, for sure. But I'm not having Hoddle in there. Agreed. And if this man had had more time and more consistency, yes, absolutely. R9 was now R9 was different. R9 was different. Absolutely ridiculous footballer. For sure. Ridiculous player. CR7 is a better goal scorer than Messi, but Messi is better technical. Better goal scorer on what metric? On what metric? As you could say, has Ronaldo ever scored 91 goals in a year? Yeah, I know. She's getting a bit carried away, isn't she? Listen, I love Glenn Hoddle, best player at Spurs, but Hoddle over Messi. I mean, it's there's opinions and then there's just biased nature, isn't there? Yeah, I agree. No, I didn't think Ronaldo was an exciting player. Ronaldo was a clinical player. Ronaldo for me was direct, clinical, But Ronaldo, for me, was way too greedy as well. Way too greedy. Messi knew when to pass and when to shoot. And Messi made it look easy. Messi made it look very easy. Yeah, he did. And Messi's won one as well, right? No. But you can't compare Dembele. No, Ellie. Now you're being silly. But Moussa Dembele wasn't a forward. Maradona and Messi are forwards. So I can talk about goals scored. And the volume of goals scored from Messi to Maradona is like night and day. Let's bring it up. I don't know what. See, you've lost the debate when you start bringing in a central midfielder into the battle. I don't understand what that's got to do with anything. Maradona. So Diego Maradona, for me, as I said, one of the best I've seen. But look, I look at it. Here we go. So I look at Diego Maradona. Let's have a look at his. I mean, he's got 311 goals in his career. 311 goals. It's good, but his best ever season was 43 once. He's got over 30 goals a season once in his career. I'm not prepared to put this man on Lionel Messi's level. Let's now look at Lionel Messi. I'm sorry. I'm not prepared to do this. I'm not prepared to do this. You know, even at Barcelona, look at Maradona's numbers at Barcelona, 38 and 58. It's good, but it's not great, is it? Even at Argentina's juniors, his best ever was one season of over 40 goals. One season of over 30 goals in his career. Lionel Messi. Let's have a look, shall we? How many years has Lionel Messi got over 30 goals? How many do you reckon? Over 30. Right? I mean, Lionel Messi's got 128 goals for Argentina to start. Over 30 goals for Lionel Messi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 seasons at over 30 goals. How many are over 40? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are over 40. How many are over 50? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are over 50. I mean, and 2 are over 60. I mean, these numbers are there's there and there's there. There's levels. There are absolute levels. That's not an excuse for him. That's not an excuse. I don't see that as oh well, he would have been better. No. If that's what you want to do. Oh, listen, it's just a good laugh, and it's just a good laugh. Oh yeah, hold on. Listen, I don't know how anyone's wanting to even put Hoddle in this conversation. Madness. Just looking at Lionel Messi. So he's got 764, 864. Lionel Messi's got 898 goals. I'll make that 898. Hang on, let me work that out properly. I think that's bad maths. 764, 864, 984, 896 goals. 896 goals in his career. That is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, but being greedy, but the difference is Lionel Messi scored those goals. It's half time, by the way. Lionel Messi scored those goals whilst assisting everybody else. You know, Lionel Messi didn't have to be greedy to do it. Cristiano Ronaldo was, for me, there's one who's all out for himself and the other one who's the ultimate team player for me. Listen, it is what it is. Again, he's not even a centre forward. Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous numbers. Lewandowski has ridiculous stats. Yeah, but I think the difference is Messi and Maradona are very similar types of players. I don't think Romario and Lewandowski are they? Joe, watch what I don't think people have watched Barcelona play. All those years, all everyone tried to do was hack down Lionel Messi. I can tell who's watched Spanish footballer who didn't. I wouldn't go far wrong with that. Technically, he was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, for me, I think the difference was, I mean, Zidane kind of kicked in at about 24, 25 years of age. I think the likes of Ronaldo and Messi were doing it from the age of 16, 17. Yeah, but for me, I don't put him on that level. Yeah, listen, each to their own. Each to their own. Rob, this is the thing. I always hear this. I always hear loads of people that say things to me like, "Oh, but Messi wasn't hacked down. No, they couldn't get near him." Did you? I remember seeing. I don't know if any of you saw this. Right? They asked Michael Carrick when Michael Carrick was doing an hour interview about the life of football and stuff. And they said, what was it like playing against Barcelona in the Champions League final? And he said, it's crazy. He said, because you can hear from the stands, people shouting out, just kick him, tackle him. He said, we couldn't get near him. He said, we physically couldn't get near him. And that's why when people go, but what would he have done at Stoke? Well, he would have danced around their defenders as well. It's just madness. Absolutely madness. Yeah, you don't have to be a stat man, but if you're going to look at the greatest of all time, look at the goals. Look at the assists. Madness. I mean, well, it's not end of discussion. George Best was absolutely phenomenal, but it's not end of discussion, is it? When people say that, Maradona better. It's not about goals scored. Technically, Maradona more gifted. Based on what? What did he do that Messi didn't? Tell me what. Tell me what he did that Lionel Messi didn't. Because even Maradona said that Lionel Messi was a better dribbler and technically better than he was. So what's he better at? What's he better at? That's the question. If we're going to say this, what is Maradona better at Messi than? There you go. Because it's not winning trophies. It's not scoring goals. It's not assisting. It's not free kicks. Wasn't his range of passing. So what is it that he was better than Messi at? Can't say technically. Like, technically, what does that mean? Messi's the most technically gifted player I've ever seen. So, we'll see. Joe Beasley said, I've watched football longer than you, Savva, and he was targeted. Not to say Messi isn't well. God, I didn't say he wasn't targeted. Listen to what I'm saying, Joe. Maybe you've been watching football longer, maybe your ears don't work. Didn't say that you haven't. Didn't say that he wasn't. But Lionel Messi was targeted every game. And all I ever heard from people who didn't watch Spanish football, oh, Messi's protected. That man was kicked from pillar to post. Pillar to post, Messi was kicked. Same as Maradona. Same as Ronaldinho. All the greats kicked from pillar to post. Better at robbing World Cups. Someone had to say it. Maradona could pass an inch perfect horizontal using the side of his heel. Never seen Messi do that. Oh, have a day off. You've never seen me. This is where we get silly. I could watch compilations of Lionel Messi all day and just go, wow, how did you do that? I just can't, just wow. Anyway, beggars belief. I mean, listen, all I'm saying is, why did Diego Maradona only get, if he was so amazing, why did he only get 311 goals in his career that spanned 22 years? Why did he only have 1 year of over 30 goals? I mean, you look at it, that's appalling for someone of that ability. That's really poor, isn't it? 1 year over 30. 1 year over 30. Lionel Messi's got 13 and 10 over 40 and like 7 over 50. Like, just a bit crazy. Let's look at his goals for his country. 42 and 106. It's good. Lionel Messi's is better. I don't know what metrics we're going off if we're not allowed to use the stats either. You could send me a clip. That's fine. You can send me a clip. It's not going to change my mind. Madness. Yeah. Now bring in professionalism to it, attitude, longevity. Now bring all of these things into it. I just don't see, I wonder who Argentina think is the greatest. Have you seen the Argentinians? This is a country that didn't want Lionel Messi in their team. Then he goes and wins them the World Cup, and they're all writing songs about him and drawing murals and stuff. I mean, come on, like you've got to. Too much sniffing for Maradona. Maradona never won a Ballon d'Or. Isn't Lionel Messi got 8 or 7 or something? Yeah. I listen. I hear these things all the time. I hear these things all the time, and whenever I do the shows, no one comes on. Yeah, I would have loved to have seen him in the Prem, but you know, at the time, he's busy playing for the greatest team in the world, isn't he? He had no reason to come to the Prem. And let's be fair, he would have destroyed the Prem if he was here as well. And someone else has just said that. This is a very nuanced conversation. Yeah. Argentinians are the greatest. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Mate, on every metric, he pisses over Maradona. On every metric, he pisses over Maradona. Savva, do you think he won? Was it 8 he got? 7, 8? Hang on, let me have a look. I've got his Wikipedia page here. Tax fraud. Don't want that. I want individual. Where are we? In Ballon d'Or. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I think he won them all fairly? I mean, I mean, these awards, who knows how they're given out? But for me, I would have given it to 20 years in a row. I didn't watch anyone in the world and think you're anywhere near as good as this man. It's okay. We all see things differently. Stats. Yes, he scored more goals, no doubt. Don't get me wrong. Messi, fab player, for Hoddle and Maradona. Maradona. It's the Maradona one. It's the the Hoddle one. I mean, Hoddle compared to Messi. I mean, this is like me comparing Gareth Bale to Brennan Johnson. Maybe not that bad, but come on, what are we doing here? Oh, yeah, Simon, my eyes told me Messi was the best. The stats I go and back them up with, yeah. Listen, yeah, I think Lewandowski should have won it that one year. Yeah, absolutely. I know, at least we agree on this. Hoddle is just pure Spurs bias talking. Listen, Hoddle's the best player I've seen play for Spurs. But there's a huge difference between being the best ever. Messi v Maradona is appropriate given what Maradona did in the World Cups. Okay, I still think Messi's better. Messi v Hoddle is a joke. Hoddle couldn't lace Messi's boots. Yeah, listen, Ellie, I'm afraid everyone's gone down the Maradona Messi conversation. Okay, but the Hoddle conversation just feels a bit forced. It feels really forced. Okay, so Kip, so why didn't again, look how you're belittling Lionel Messi. That Barcelona team was as good as it was because of Lionel Messi, right? If Maradona, so why didn't Maradona score big numbers anywhere he went? I'm looking now. I can't see it. He didn't score big numbers anywhere. I mean, he's only got like 6 seasons of over 20 and 1 season of over 30. His 1 season of over 30 was playing for Argentina's juniors. At Barcelona, his biggest ever season was 23. For Napoli, his biggest ever season was 21. Why has he not got superb numbers if he was the GOAT? If he was the best, why would he not? Absolutely miss watching this man play football. I agree. Absolutely agree with the statement, Foxy. Absolutely agree with it. Flawed genius is a great way to put it. Do I like any championship teams or League One? I mean, I follow Charlton and Bromley because they're my local teams. I don't support them. That makes sense. Oh yeah, Miles. Yeah, it's different. In fairness, Savva, Maradona was deployed in a much deeper role than Messi for the majority of his career. I like the way the goalposts move. So now what are we saying? Maradona was what? A midfielder? I do think everyone's gone mad. Maradona was one of the OGs like Cruyff. That's why their legendary status will stand above. Same as modern guitarists who can play anything technically, but can they really be compared to Hendrix? I don't understand what we're going with that. I don't know what that's got to do with Messi and Maradona. Now Ellie lost the battle about 4 chats ago, so now she's moved on to muddy pitches. I love this. So now Messi wouldn't have been able to do it on muddy pitches. I love this. Ellie, let it go, man. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I don't support any Greek or Cypriot teams. No. Boris said if players like Gaza, Jules, Best Maradona, and the rest with substance or alcohol issues, they would have reached even bigger heights. Sure. And that's why it's so difficult for me to turn around and say Maradona's better than him, because Lionel Messi didn't go down that route in his life. You know, Lionel Messi, from the age of 16, breaking into the Barcelona team, whatever it was, right the way through to now, still playing at 37, has been a model professional, hasn't he? A model professional. Maradona's best as a 10, just playing behind the striker. Sure. I think the thing is Messi played anyway, didn't he? You'll see Maradona's numbers higher in a Barca team. But I mean, this is all. I love this. I love the way the goalposts have moved. It's gone from Maradona's the GOAT. If Maradona's the GOAT, why isn't Maradona scoring those massive goals in lower leagues? Why wasn't Maradona banging in 30 a year, let alone 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 like Lionel Messi? Come on, man. Yeah. You know, I mean, players like Maradona and Cruyff didn't invent football. I'm not sure what you're doing. Mapping, you're being silly again. Mapping, please stop being silly. I unblocked you for a reason. You just say so many silly things. They didn't invent football. No. Absolutely ridiculous. I would rather Maradona than Messi if I was picking the schoolyard than that. Best I've ever seen. Maradona beats Messi on personality. He was someone that the Argentine people could relate to, coming from the same struggle. He was the ultimate underdog leader. However, in every other area, Messi is ahead. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that at all. I do not disagree with that. I might say Maradona wouldn't have high goals and assists. I don't know, but why weren't his goals good then in those other countries? What Maradona did play for Barcelona, by the way, Phil, if you do your homework. Let's have a look what he did for Barcelona. In Barcelona, he got 38 goals in 58 games. Lionel Messi didn't do that. Lionel Messi was knocking in 50, 60, 70s, 80s, 90s. Huge difference. Huge, huge difference. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. Listen, at the end of the day, each their own. All I know is I've never enjoyed watching anyone like this man. I've never enjoyed watching anyone like that man. Just trying to sort something out. Bear with me 1 second. Where are we? Spurs Insider. Blah, blah, blah. Who's this? No. Okay. Bear with me 1 second. Oh, so now the goalposts change in that Barca team. That Barca team was the way it was because of Lionel Messi. Ash, I've no idea what these people are doing. I've no idea. Now, all of a sudden, we're just forgetting that Maradona's about 600, 500 goals behind Lionel Messi. He's hundreds of assists behind Lionel Messi. No Ballon d'Ors. Why was he never World Player of the Year? You know, all of these things. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. 1 second. Bear with me. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing here. We're not. So it's funny. If you talk about goals, well, Maradona would have done that as well, but didn't. You talk about Ballon d'Ors, they've got no answer. Then it moves to the pitch. It's just crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. You know, he's voted the world's best player 8 times. Like, how do you do that? Pull up clips from them both. Why? We know what they both do. Why? I agree. We won't. I agree. I can't show the footage because I'll get done for copyright. You know, I'll ask Phil Coys. I'm asking you though, if Maradona was so good, why did he score hard? Why did he score hardly any compared to the other two? Why? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Maradona, technically one of the greatest I've ever seen, but couldn't finish like Lionel Messi at all. Couldn't finish, couldn't assist like Messi at all. What people are going by, they're going by 5, 6 worldies that the world remembers rather than consistently doing it every year. That's the difference. Lionel Messi did it every year for 20 years, still doing it every year for 20 years. But hey, listen, I just think there's levels to football for me. Anyway, we've just had a whole 20-minute conversation on Maradona and Messi. Two of the greatest. Didn't play under no, they didn't. They didn't play under different rules. Let's not do no, I hate this. Why did they play under different rules? No, not having that. Not having that. Nah, we're changing. Whenever anyone needs something nice to say about Maradona, they go, "Oh, but it's olden day football versus modern day." Come on, no mapping. There was many footballs before Cruyff and before Maradona. Many, many, many. Oh, dearie me. Anyway, let's get back. The game is going to get underway very, very shortly. So, a couple of substitutions coming in from Wydad. Yeah, the Hoddle Messi one just blows my mind. That's mind blowing. I think if you start doing that, we could start putting many people up there with Messi. Second half underway here in the USA. So it's 2-0 to Manchester City. As it stands, I don't think that Man City have made any substitutions at the moment. I'll let you know as soon as I see more. And thank you to the 2 people that just subscribed. 6 subscribers away from 18.6K. 6. Is Doku plays the ball down the line and the goalkeeper comes out and does well. Oh, Rich. Oh, yeah, honestly. Yeah, honestly. Honestly. Oh. So, looks like I don't think Man City have made any changes at all here. Wydad now trying to get a shot away from 25 yards and it's flown high and wide. Let's have a look what's going on here. So please do, if you haven't already, listen, it was a great chat. Messi versus Maradona. Still only got 63 likes. Shocking, people. Shocking. So Wydad now getting the ball clear. Doku has given away a foul, has he? I think so. Maybe a throw in. There's the ball, one in midfield now. Really well done. One back by the Wydad player. He's offside there. He's offside. You could see that a mile off. Surely he's offside. They're going into the box. The shot is blocked. And yeah, you could see that. I don't know why that flag didn't go up much earlier. It was miles off. But Man City, the ref has allowed them to play on. Here's Phil Foden. Jeremy Doku. Marmoush dinks the ball into the box, headed clear. Phil Foden brings it down, though. Good control. Now gives it to Savio. And City just slowing the game down. Retaining the ball. Foden gives the ball to Tijani Reinders. He goes out wide to Jeremy Doku. One-on-one with his fullback. Lays it back to Nico O'Reilly. He's going to lay it off one more to Reinders, who plays the through ball, but it's cleared. Saw what he was trying to do. Now the ball's played back out wide to Savio. Takes his man on, pulls it back, and it's blocked for a corner kick. How many corners have they had? As a header over the bar, corner kick flown in, and it was Victor Reese at the near post, but he couldn't get the right power on the ball, and he put too much on it, and it's gone high and wide. Yeah, I think so, Phil. I think you'll probably see the interview come out tonight. Nothing much happening at the moment. Yeah, so Man City, you can see there when Man City are defensively set up, they're in a kind of 4-4-2. When they're going forward, it's more like a 4-2-4. As there's a ball played across, and Edison can come out and clear that nice and easily. Hmm. Oh, thank you, Bruce. Yeah, listen, there's nothing in it, mate. He's the greatest I've ever seen in my 40 years of watching football. He's the greatest I've seen but not even close. Not even, I don't even put Ronaldo in the same bracket as him. Not even close. No. But anyway, moving on. Big up to you lot. Smash that like button, people. Come on. We should surely be on 100 likes. We're only on 69. If you're going to come here, I don't know why it's so difficult. Tick that button. That's all you got to do. So no substitutions still from Man City. I think they've still got 5 left. We know that Wydad made 1 sub at half time. Yeah, nothing much happening this second half at the moment as Nathan Ake just gives an aimless pass away. Interesting to see which 5 players he brings on. I'm guessing we'll see 8 Nuri at some stage. Oh, Jeremy Doku's nipped in and he's shot and it's saved. And I'll tell you what, the Wydad defender's had an absolute mare. He's had an absolute mare. Let's have a look. The keeper plays it out to him. His touch was awful. Doku dinked in, tried to whip it around the keeper, and Phil Foden's saying, I'm free. Why didn't you lay it off to me? Corner kick, whipped in and cleared this time by the Wydad defender. Now the ball played back to Marmoush. Tried to thread the ball down the line, but it's cleared and it's going to be a throw-in to Manchester City. Yes, I know it's that, Mark. I know it's that, the little bits. I can't believe how much people are still talking about Messi and Maradona in the chat. So Man City trying to grab that third. Good turn by Foden. Shot, blocked, and now cleared. Yeah, City are just starting to ramp up the pressure here as a handball is given against them. So, Man City 2, Wydad 0. I'm sure Man City are going to have harder tests to get through, should we say. I agree with you, Ellie. Yeah. Doku's an interesting player. He's not polished, but I bet he's a bloody nightmare. But you're right. He needs to add finesse to his all-round game. Yeah, I agree with you. I completely agree with you. I do think he's getting better, though, from when I first saw him come into the City team. He's a bit of a maverick, isn't he? Bit of a maverick. Man City here are bringing on Rodri, Haaland, and I think, is that Oscar Bob as well? maybe Rodri and Haaland definitely, and I think the other one was Oscar Bob. They didn't show his face. That's what you want when you're the opposition. You want Haaland and Rodri coming on. Here's Phil Foden. Lays the ball off to Savio. Turns back. Here's Reinders. To Foden. Here's Mamouche. Just seeing if I can get a thumbnail for later. Sorry, bear with me. Sorry, mate. So, looks like Phil Foden's going to go off. He scored one, should have had two. And it is Foden, Doku, and Cherky. Foden, Doku, and Cherky going off for Rodri, Haaland, and Bob. And I'll be live later for you. I'm not going to do the Real Madrid game. I'm going to go live for a Tottenham show later on tonight, guys and girls, due to the fact that Frank has arrived. So ignore the Real Madrid show for later. Ignore that. We'll go live later for Spurs. So the game's kind of slowed down a little bit, hasn't it, now? Maybe the substitutions might put a little bit of energy and a little bit of spark into the game. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. At the moment, Wydad are currently making some substitutions. Amrat and Zemraoui are going off. And the players coming on are, I'll let you know as soon as they tell me. Abeng and Mousa. Abeng and Mousa have come on. What's all this pointing system? Pointing? What do you mean? Sorry. What do you mean? So now Man City trying to break with Haaland. Wydad had 3-4 players around him there. Are these lot still arguing in the chat about Hodland stuff? There's a ball into the box, and Nathan Ake Clears the ball out for a corner. I think he's caught himself. I think he's going to be all right. So Wydad are just starting to have a little bit of the ball here. Let's see if they've got a goal in them to come back. There's the ball whipped in, headed down. Oh, it's gone all the way across. And the referee has given a free kick, I think, towards Man City. I think he's given a free kick towards Man City. Yeah, the ball was whipped in. Don't know what happened there. Don't know what happened. I don't know why that's given away, but it's a free kick to Manchester City. And big up to each and every one of you who stayed with me and watched this show. We're on 73 likes. Come on, people. Let's get that up towards the 100 mark, shall we? It's always weird when you do the watch-alongs and I haven't got the sound because I'm not allowed the sound on when I'm doing them. I don't get to see what the atmosphere is like. So when they show the crowd, I never know, how loud are they? Is it quiet? So, but this second half's been a little bit lackluster from both sides, to be brutally honest with you. Very much pre-season-ish. End of season, pre-season. I don't really know what you'd say we're in at the moment. Nico O'Reilly gets a tackle in. It's going to be a throw in to Wydad. So both teams have 2 substitutions left. Now here's Omar Mamouche driving through. Good play, though. And yeah, really good play. Very good play, whoever that was. But then gives the ball away. And here's Rodri. Nice to see him. Rodri's just passed it straight out of play. So I was going to say, nice to see him back and playing again. I mean, Rodri for me is my favourite player in world football. Gundogan is stripped and ready to come on for Manchester City. I don't know what this means. Why do you hate Gala? Who hates Galatasaray? What are we doing? You just, I don't understand you, Harvey. You come in and just say some really random things that have nothing to do with anything. No, Mark Taylor, Man City haven't really got out of second gear. It all looks a little bit like they can't be bothered. The same as the other night, actually. So, yeah, I'll have a show for you later on tonight, guys. Thomas Frank coming in to the building. Thomas Frank is in the building, so everyone can stop worrying about him being on holiday now. He is now at Tottenham Hotspur. Hang on, great turn there. Lovely. Oh, it was a good looking ball that didn't quite make the target. I think was that Bob? They're not going in. They're not going in enough to the players. Who was that? Might have been Savio, actually. Sorry, I think it was Savio as a free kick given away by the foul by Rodri. This tournament is just, yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. So this tournament is a very big deal for teams from South America and Mexico. They are saying the gap isn't big because they haven't lost to a European side yet. Oh, dear. Right. Well, listen, here is Omar Mamouche coming off for Man City, and coming on in his place is Ilkay Gundogan. So Gundogan is coming on and Mamouche is going off. Yeah, it's not. I thought the first half had quite a good ebb and flow to it. Now it just feels all a little bit, doesn't it? It feels a little bit like hard work. Benfica closing in on the deal to sign Amad Dedic on a permanent. I'm hearing that the Thomas Frank interview has dropped. Let's have a look. Where's it dropped? Is it on the Tottenham website? Can't see it on the Tottenham website. Where is it, anybody? Sorry, where is it? Where is this? Where can someone tell me where I can see it? It's on. Oh, it's on a YouTube. What YouTube channel? X and YouTube. Okay, cool. I'll have to go looking for it after I've done this. We'll go live tonight, maybe 9, 9:30, something like that. So this game's just kind of petered out. Well, maybe we'll get Harvey. Dude, stop. What's happened? Harvey, God, I feel like a babysitter. Can you ban them? Savva, one of the comments has just been abusive. Who was abusive to you? I can't see it. Harvey, I can't see a single comment that's been abusive, mate. Please stop or I'll ban you. I can't see a single comment that's been abusive. You say it's on the official Spurs website? I'm looking on the Spurs website right now. I can't see anything. There it is. It's just dropped. Sorry. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yes. So, Man City, are they going to get a third? I just can't see any abuse in the comments. I don't know what I'm meant to be looking at. Like a playground. Rodri sweeps the ball out wide. Savio couldn't take it in his stead. I'm not going to do a watch along for the Madrid game because of the news of Thomas Frank. So I will be live later tonight, but it will be about Tottenham, not the Real Madrid game. I'll be honest, this game has kind of sapped a little bit of energy out of me, if I'm going to be brutally honest. The Frank machine is here. Yeah, I haven't seen the interview. I mean, I guess there's only so much people can say in interviews, right? But we'll talk about it later tonight. Here's Nico O'Reilly. Lays the ball off. Good ball to Gundogan. Gundogan now gets his head up. Lays the ball off to Reinders, who's played a good ball in. If Bob can get there, he asked a bit too much of Bob. And Wydad have got the ball back to the keeper and then cleared. Thanks, looking for a level-headed spokesperson. Brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah, meeting Ange fans is one hell of a tough gig. It's one hell of a tough gig. I can tell you this, that Trent Alexander-Arnold, Dean and Trent Alexander-Arnold, Dean Hewson and Gonzalo Garcia all picked by Xabi Alonso in his first ever 11. So I can tell you that much. Anyway, here's Gundogan. Plays the ball out wide to Savio, who's come out to the left. He goes back in to Johnny Reinders. He goes back to Rodri, who goes over one more to Ake. Now Savio again. Gives it to Rodri. Good. It is good to see Rodri back on a pitch. He is class, isn't he? Rodri is on now as a sub. He's on now. He came on about 15 minutes, 10 minutes ago as a sub. And everything now is going through him. He completely changes the dynamic of how Man City play. Here go Man City. Good run. Here's Erling Haaland. Shoots over the bar. Erling Haaland just leaned back a little bit there. You would expect when he's fit and sharp that might ripple the back of the net. But good play there. Good little run. I think it was... Who was that? Don't know who it was, but shot in the end. He was leaning back. Yeah, I'll do more World Club Cup streams. I'm not going to do every game. It's too much. It's just too many games. I will do them sporadically. Let's have a look. See if the Real Madrid team. So the Madrid team is Courtois, Alexander-Arnold, Hewson, Asensio and Garcia. Bellingham, Tchouameni, Valverde and Gula with Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. And up front, I mean, when you look at Al Hilal, they've got the likes of Bono in goal, Cancelo, Koulibaly, Tambakti and Lodi, Neves, Malcolm, Milenkovic-Savic, Al-Dosari, another Al-Dosari, and Mitrovic. The England under-21s tonight. I'm going to do a Spurs show. Tonight. Not sure what time yet. Maybe about 9:30, something like that. Do I think Man City will regain the title? I do. I think they've got a lot of work to do. I think they're going to have to settle down into a pattern. And, you know, once you get Rodri up to speed and Haaland up to speed, and you've got Reinders and Aït-Nouri and Cherki. It's a lot of footballers, but here we go. That's a great, Rodri, great turn. Lovely turn by the big fella. He's still going. He's tried to play the through ball and just overhit it a tiny bit, but you could just see with Rodri, I think he's getting back to fitness, but he, you just see how cool and calm he is in the midfield. Top class, world class, absolute top player. Here's Ake. Since he's come on, everything has gone through Rodri. Every time they get the ball, it ends up at the feet of Rodri. Every time. Yeah, Inter Miami versus Porto. I'm doing that game. I am doing that game. I've got my thumbnail made up for it. Let me double check. I've got my thumbnail made up for it. Have I? Am I making this up? There you go. Got my thumbnail ready to go. Inter Miami v Porto. There you go. I knew I had that one. And then we've got the thumbnail for tonight. Thumbnail for tonight. Boom. There you go. That's a lovely thumbnail, that, isn't it? Isn't that a work of art? Look at that. My thumbnail guy is brilliant. My thumbnail guy is the nuts. If anyone needs a thumbnail guy, let me know. Reach out to me. My guy is brilliant. Let me know. Yeah, I mean, at some point, I do need to get sleep. At some point, yeah, Foxy, I do need to sleep. But yeah, that'd be a good game. Work of art. Thank you. It was a work of art. Get the feeling it's probably a little bit hot out there. Get the feeling. So both clubs have still got one more sub to make. There's 12 minutes to go. There's lots of red smoke flares being lit in the Wydad end. Here's Wydad down the other end, though. And the cross is blocked by Ake. Savva as we. So I'm just setting the show for later. So Man City spreading the ball wide. They've had a lot of the ball, Man City, but to be fair, Wydad have defended well. Rodri, a couple of sloppy passes in the last few minutes from Rodri. You would expect that. He's been out for a long time. Hopefully we get another goal. Everyone think we're going to get another goal in this game in the last 10 minutes? Hope so. It feels like we haven't had a goal for a very long time now. It's all gone a bit quiet, hasn't it, this game at the moment? I mean, Wydad don't look like they're going to score if they played all night. And Man City just looks super comfortable. Yeah, it's just fizzled out, isn't it? I mean, it's difficult with these sort of tournaments, these sort of pre-season games. There are just over 7 minutes to go. As everyone's saying, I'll be back tonight, by the way, when this game finishes. I'll be back tonight at 9 o'clock. Give me a couple of hours off. I'll be back at 9 o'clock tonight. Let's look back at the Thomas Frank interview that now he's in the building, and maybe it all now starts. Let's see. I haven't had the chance to see what it says yet. I've been here with you good people. Let's see. Let's see, shall we? So, Wydad are making their last substitution in the 84th minute. Lorch has gone off and Aziz Key has come on. Well, that's an interesting one, isn't it? We'll talk about this a bit more tonight, but yeah, I don't see why not, Ant. I mean, Adogi and Porro are wing backs, right? They're not actually fullbacks, and you can see that by the way both defend. But I'm guessing that he's going to switch between the two formations when he needs to. Doesn't mean he'll switch every game, but just when he needs to. As a long, aimless corner comes in, here's Oscar Bob. He had a long injury as well, didn't he, old Bob? So Bob and Rodri both back after very long injuries. And breaking news that Sheffield United have sacked Chris Wilder. Sheffield United have sacked Chris Wilder. So we've got 5.5 minutes left to go here. City still have one sub to make. Doesn't look like he's going to make it at the moment. Chris, why? Why? What has Wilder done? What has he done? What's he done to you? There's a throw into Man City on the right-hand side. Come on, I think we all need to know the answer. What has Chris Wilder done? Isn't everyone else intrigued now to know why Chris doesn't think that Chris thinks that Wilder is a C-U-N-T? Savva sacked Ange and the Sheffield United manager. Yes, it was because of me that both got sacked. I wouldn't say Man City have been at their free flying best, but they've had opportunities. It's all been a bit easy for them, if we're brutally honest. I wouldn't expect anything else, to be fair, the level of competition they're playing. Yeah, Philly, Bob's a good player, isn't he? Be interesting to see what levels he gets to. Thought he was developing nicely, and then obviously got that really long injury, wasn't it, in the first week of last season or the first 2 weeks, maybe? No, he didn't say. Did he say that? Did he say that, or are you making that up? I feel like you're making that up. So just coming up to the 80. Well, we're just coming up to the 88th minute, aren't we? And at the moment, no, I didn't think he'd say that. I didn't think he'd say that. There's a ball over to Haaland, nods it down. Can City get a third? It's bumbling around and then cleared by Wydad. It looks like Rico Lewis has been sent off. I'd like to see that again. I thought both of them slid for the ball. I think he's going to send Rico Lewis off. I'm not sure what. Let's have a look at that again. Rico Lewis is absolutely, and the Man City players are up in arms as to why he's been sent off. Let's have a look. So they slid for the ball. And then the foot. Hang on, let's have a look at this. I don't think it's a red card. I think. Let's have a look. I don't think it's a red, is it? I thought he won the ball, but football's strange, isn't it? I thought he won the ball. Anyway, Nunez is coming on, and Rico Lewis has gone off. I don't think that's a red card. For me, I think it's possibly a yellow. I mean, he caught his face, but I don't think there was any malicious intent there. VAR are checking it. I think if VAR are going to do the right thing, I think they've got to take that one back. I can't be having that as a red card in modern day football. Both players slid in for the ball, and then as they collided, his foot's caught him in the face as he went down, but he sent him off. They've kept it. I'll be honest, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. For me, nah, not for me. I feel like, I mean, if you're going to give a yellow, look, he's gone in for the ball, and then as they've come up, I'm just trying to see if I don't think there's any malicious intent in that at all. I think that's shocking, but hey, what do I know? I think that's a really poor decision from the referee there. And it's a red card for Rico Lewis. Anyway, free kick to Wydad. About so they're bringing on Nunez. Oh, yeah, Foxy, I'll make you right. Foxy, you're right. I think the slow motion makes it look awful. I don't think it is. I'd be so disappointed if one of my players was sent off for that. I don't think he meant. I don't even think. I'll be honest. I don't even think it was really a foul. We're going to be brutally honest. But the referee has put, the assistant 6 minutes extra time as the free kick cannons into the wall, and then the rebound is blasted high and wide by Mutaraji. Has gone high and wide. Oh, Chris with the dad jokes. Oh, more a case of why ref than why dad. Yeah, I agree. Phil, I agree. I think a yellow card is more than enough for that. But again, it's one of those things, isn't it? That could happen to anyone sliding in for a tackle. And the refs are so quick now to make a name for themselves. And even worse, that VAR haven't overruled that. So 4 minutes of injury time to go. Man City 2, Wydad 0. The game has really, really fizzled out in this second half, hasn't it? Just like you lot on the like button. Fizzled out. We've only managed to get to 80 likes, which is really poor. But hey, it is what it is. Haaland headers the ball down there. One back by Gundogan. And Ake can go all the way home to Edison in the Man City goal. But Man City are in here. Rodri plays in Haaland. This is where he scores. He's missed. This is where he scores. It's one of those ones we've seen Haaland in the past just dink it over the keeper. Seemed a little bit nothingy in the end. He kind of hit it straight at the keeper. You would expect in a Premier League game, I'd expect him to dink that over the keeper. But Man City were in. Could have been 3-0 at the death. But as it stands, it looks like it's going to stay at 2-0. There's just over 2.5 minutes to go. Wydad trying to get a shot away, but it's blocked. Haaland gives it to Bob. Now Bob can run away, can he, with the ball? Yes, he does. He turns his man nicely. Then Cruyff turn and then wins the free kick. And just so you all know, the superior player of the match has gone to Phil Foden. Phil Foden, the superior player of the match. I love that. Superior player of the match. It's so funny. So 2 minutes to go. And then I'll be back with you at 9 p.m. for Spurs and Thomas Frank. Will Haaland be going to Barca? I shouldn't think so. I can only imagine how much Man City would charge to take Erling Haaland out of the club. Chris, he's had a fashion nightmare. Foxy, Foxy, if last year with Phil Foden summed up football fans, the Premier League Player of the year before, and last year had a difficult year, and he's shit, he's always been overrated, blah, blah. I never, people are so quick, aren't they? It's madness. So just under a minute to go. And Man City are going to come out of this 2-0 winners. You know, some of us thought maybe there could have been a 5th and a 6th. Yeah, did you see today that Alfie Devine and Ashley Phillips are apparently wanted by Sheffield United? Did you see that? I don't know if I sent that one to you, Chris. Apparently wanted by they were Alfie Devine and Phillips. By the way, there's 10 seconds to go here, so it looks like all is done bar the singing and shouting. It's going to be a goal kick by Edison. I've got a feeling that when he launches this down the pitch, I think that we're going to get the full-time whistle. We are indeed. The full-time whistle has gone. Much love to every single one of you. I will see you at 9 p.m. Let me go and rest my weary little eyes for a few hours. Take care, everyone. It was a decent game. It faded away at the end. Phil Foden is your superior player of the match. And I'll see you at your time at 11 p.m. My time, 9 p.m. Take care, everyone. And as always, come on, you Spurs.